everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this afternoon is my top 5 rookies of 2025 in my honest opinion. So every year there's some great rookies that have come onto the scene that no one has ever heard about before, but have just completely bursted onto the scene and have been fantastic for their respective club. But I feel like this season there's been a whole heap that have done really well for their club and deserve their recognition for the season that they are having in their first or second official year of playing NRL. But you know, there's been a lot of great rookies this season, so my top 5 are right here. But as always though, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel as always. And thank you guys for your continued support. It means a lot to myself and this channel, so it means a lot and thank you very much. But from 5 to 1, obviously 5 being, you know, still like one of the best in the competition in my opinion, but obviously the one I believe is the deserved rookie of the year, obviously. But here we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So coming in number 5, I have Cilio Tamale from the Canberra Raiders. Now, Tamale has been excellent for the Raiders this season, been very good for the side, and there's a reason why he's been, I guess, signed or re-signed long-term by the club, because the club has faith that he can continue to build to be the player he can be, because he's been very good for the Raiders this season. Dragons unfortunately lost a good one there in my honest opinion, but you know, we can't keep them all. But Tamale has a big future in front of him. I think the Raiders will definitely benefit from having Tamale long term at the club as well. You know, obviously at the moment he's injured with a syndesmosis, I think he suffered, but you know, he'll be back soon, I think, as well, before finals footy starts. But yeah, Tamale is a gun, very good player, and Ricky Stewart has given him a lot of confidence to be their starting winger in season 2025. So, been a great find for the Raiders, Tamale. And I will say this as well, the Raiders have been very good at securing young talent this season. They've done a great job of doing that. And Tamale is one of those young guys that the Raiders have developed very well and have been brought into first grade the right way possible. So, been a great season for Cilio. He could have been higher on this list if he wasn't injured, but you obviously can't control what injuries you get at certain stages. But he had a great couple of games before he got injured, so I have Tamale at number 5. Number 4, I have the Parramatta Eels fullback Ayongi. Now, Ayongi, a bit like Tamale, injured at the moment, so that's why he's in that position at number 4. But being number 4 on my list anyway is pretty good still, regardless, because yeah, Ayongi's a freak. Made his debut for the Penrith Panthers last year, 1 game only, so he's obviously eligible for Rookie of the Year regardless. I think it's like 4 or more games you won't be eligible for it, but that's if you debut last year, I'm talking. But you know, he's played nearly a whole year for Parramatta, been very good for the side, and he's been very electric at the back for the Eels. For sure, their long-term fullback going forward. There's a reason why, you know, Jason Rolls backed Ayongi long-term over Clint Gutherson. Yeah, look, Gutho is a great player, very committed player, very good leader, but you can see the benefits in what Ayongi brings that Gutho couldn't bring, and that's being electric at the back, bringing speed, and bringing, I guess, you know, confidence to the outside men, because he has speed, right? He can get opportunities going to those centres or wingers at any stage, where Gutho could do the same with his great passing game or whatever, but doesn't have the elusive speed in his game. So yeah, you know, I think Ayongi is a great contender for Rookie of the Year. Will he get it? I don't think so, unfortunately, because of that injury he got not long ago. But man, he'll go very close, because Parramatta have a good one there in Ayongi. So he's definitely 100% on my list for the top 5 rookies of the year so far. Number 3, I have got someone who I at least thought at one stage this season he'll win Rookie of the Year. That is Owen Patty. Now, Owen Patty's been excellent for the Raiders. Great young hooker. Came from Queensland, I think, but he's really developed his game at Canberra, being in the full-time squad now. Mostly Joseph 14 off the bench for the Raiders, but one day he'll start regularly, I reckon. But Tom Starling's there, so I guess we'll see how Raiders manage that in the nearby future. But for now, been a great find by the Raiders. You know, definitely a very skillful hooker as well. Done some great things, I think, this season. Like, I think he's kicked a few 40-20s from memory. But yeah, he's had a lot of standout games. Like, he seems like a real veteran type of player, but even though he's like early 20s or something. But he's been very good for the Raiders, very crafty hooker, has a lot of good traits in his game that I'm sure he'll develop more under Ricky Stewart. But yeah, like I was saying before with Tamale, like Raiders have found so much good young talent that they've developed properly into right into first grade, and yeah, Tamale and Owen Patty right here is one of them as well. So if he won Rookie of the Year, I would not hate it at all. But yeah, look, he'll go very close regardless. So Owen Patty, number 3 on my list. Number 2, I have the very talented Rooster centre, Robert Toya, and the Queensland Maroons debutant this season. He is a very, very rare talent, Toya. Like, you know, the stories I've heard about Robert Toya before he debuted were quite fascinating, to be fair, because he had a lot of injury setbacks. Like, I think about maybe 2 years ago or even last year, he was supposed to make his NRL debut, but that did not happen due to injury and whatever. But he's finally had a lucky year where he's not injured. He's fully fit, playing the best footy of his life, and he's only at the start of his career as well. Quite remarkable comeback by Robert Toya. To play for the Queensland Maroons in your first full NRL season, and to be as damaging as what you are in the game right now, it's kind of crazy how far this kid can go in the nearby future. So Roosters have done really well to secure a young gun like Robert Toya, very good player, and yeah, look, give it a couple more years or games, and he'll definitely develop into one of the most best striking centres in the competition. I have no doubt about that. Like, he's already up there, but in terms of experience, give him more experience, and he'll be one of the best centres in the comp. I'm confident in saying that. I mean, to play already Queensland Maroons footy for his own state and play Origin overall, like, that's crazy. And, you know, even though I'm a Blues fan, he stopped Latrell Mitchell really well in that Origin series this season. So that's a real, you know, credit to him for standing his own ground and being, I guess, as strong as he was against Latrell in a big arena like State of Origin. So, yeah, honestly, well done to Robert Toya. Been a great rookie this season in the NRL, and I am very excited to see what kind of game he develops in the nearby future. So, yeah, definitely number 2 on my top 5 Rookies of the Year list. But seriously, everyone, I cannot go past this man, Leka Halasima. Far out. What a gun. What an absolute gun. Leka Halasima is one of the best young rookie forwards I've seen ever. And I mean ever. Like, people will say different names because maybe they've been watching the game longer than I have. But just in my time watching rugby league, you know, I've definitely have enjoyed the development of Leka Halasima because he's an absolute freak of a nature of a forward. Like, I don't see many back rowers, you know, have the step like he does or the pace like he does. He is like a big outside back, pretty much. That's the way he plays. Like, he's just got that natural presence about him that can be so frightening on a centre position, but he's a back rower and can play in the middle too, I believe. And I will say this, like, he is another young comparison to Leka Halasima. I'm not comparing the player and their career, no, I'm not doing that, but in terms of a player who first burst onto the scene, Leka Halasima is probably the closest thing to Tony Williams when he first came on the scene for Manly in the NRL. Like, very similar, I reckon, Leka Halasima and Tony Williams, very similar players. Like, just in terms of presence and in terms of skill for a big man, it's quite crazy how much skill Leka has and what kind of player he could develop into one day. Because I would not be surprised if Leka gets the call up by Tonga to play in their squad or game in the the World Cup later this year. So it's going to be great for Leka if he does get the opportunity. But right now, he's definitely my Rookie of the Year personally for this season, but I'm sure everyone else will have a different opinion, maybe the same as me, having Leka as a Rookie of the Year, but who knows. But based on every game I've watched of Leka so far, I can't say I haven't been impressed because he's been so good. From scoring that incredible try against the Tigers early in the year at Campbelltown to then scoring on the bell to beat the Knights in a really close game. So, and yeah, he's just a freak. Like, he's just an absolute freak. I think he also scored an incredible try against Tigers as well, or Broncos at New Zealand, right on the bell, on the corner, like when he tippy-toed over. So, yeah, man, he's a freak. I love Leka as a player. What a gun, honestly. What an absolute gun. That right there was my 5 Rookies of the Year that I believe make my top 5 list for this season. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And, yeah, feel free to let me know your Rookie of the Year in the comments down below. It would be great reading who you all believe is your Rookie of the Year for 2025. But thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your Arvo.